Well, we are live. Alive, alive, oh. Who's around? Who's coming in? Who's staying away? Well, I know there's a few people that would be staying away, but that's to do with me, not with them. But yeah, I am live. We've got 5 ghosters. I don't know what the fuck they are. Oh, 4 ghosters, no? Fucking hell. Anyway, it's just a quiet Sunday morning chat. Nothing much going on. Nothing much to talk about. Um, Well, let's see if we can get a few people in. That'll be good. Hey, Ginge, how you doing, bro? You'll be listening. Good on. Good on, Ginge, mate. Let's see if we can get a few people in, yeah. I've looked. I don't think there's anyone else live. If there is, I wouldn't have gone live. But if I've missed someone. Hey, Susan, afternoon. I hope you're well, Susan, on this terrible, wet Sunday afternoon. I've just arrived back from the caravan now. I can't be down there in this weather. It's no good. No fun. Can't do a lot. So I thought, bugger it, I'm going to get back home. Still haven't picked my little car, my new car up yet, so I'm waiting, biding my time. I drove back Saturday to have a game of bowls. It's about, I don't know, 60, 65, 70 miles, something like that. But it's worth it because we have a crack and a bit of fun. It breaks the day up. But yeah, I went on last night, watched a bit of darts, watched a bit of footy. The 2 Welsh boys got knocked out. It's strange that it always seems to be Price and the Ferret playing against one another. Weird how these draws work out. It always pitched against one another. Weird. So I don't know if there's anything more about anybody about. Where are you people? There's 2 in the chat and 11 ghosties. Yes. But I thought Wales quite disappointing with the football. They equalised then. The defence is pretty shite, to be honest with you. But I watched a bit of YouTube, as you normally do, in the night time. Seen a few lives. Didn't comment on any live, but I've seen a few lives. Um, yeah, I watched Lauren Koonsberg this morning. Princess Fake Hell. Happy Sunday, mate. I watched Laura Koonsberg this morning. GC afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. And I was quite fucking disgusted with her attitude. She had David Lammy on, and she let Lammy spout all his fucking rhetoric. But when Yusuf come on, she was cutting him short all the time. I thought it was fucking really wrong. But it's typical BBC. Typical action by the BBC. How the fuck can they deny two-tier policing when it's there in black and white? They showed a couple of paragraphs of the training manual, and what was on it, and then they're fucking denying it. Lammy's still denying it. What a piece of shit. And Loonsburg was poking Yusuf, if anybody else seen it, about why Farage said what he did, but they took it out of context. And they played a clip of that lad's father saying he doesn't want any division or anything. Hey, Jersey mate, how you doing, bro? Just getting dinner but listening. Well, I got a bit of steak today. I don't eat cooked dinners as a rule, so I'm having a bit of steak today. And that's a rare thing for me because I usually skip around Sunday lunch. Anyway, getting back to this Koonsberg woman. I thought she was fucking disgusting the way she handled herself around Yusuf. Gave Lamy plenty of time to answer and his long-winded bullshit. And it was bullshit, by the way. But they can't see it, can they? They just can't see it. And they were crying then about why the deputy president in America said advance, isn't it? Why he said something, hey, Adrian, mate, hope you're well. Yogi, hope you're well, mate. So what? JD Vance said something about it. So what? Who cares? You know, they're entitled to their opinions, you know, and the British government crying about what the Americans are saying. It should say, not just America, Australia is speaking about it. The rest of the world is speaking about it, you know. They're all speaking about it. And I don't know what was the last one they brought on, but I got to admit she was right up on it. She was keyed up on everything, and she spoke her mind, and it was brilliant. But one of the things I was spoke about again, it's just to do with the Welsh police now. They're developing now that they're going to start reporting people who actually talk about Muslims, you know, talk about Muslims. Um, so basically, it's, you know, attacking your freedom of speech. And you could see this two-tier system operating in Wales now, you know. What happened to freedom of speech? Oi, oi, West Yorkshire Bush, how you doing, bro? Yeah, so it's you know that fucking BBC, it's just a load of shite. Hey, Quinton, how you doing, mate? Yes, fair play to yes, yeah, it's fucking, you know, she was trying to cut him off all the time, but she let Lammy fucking spout this long-winded bullshit, you know. Yes, Quinton, mate. She's a fucking wrong one like the rest of the BBC, you know. God save the ma'am. Good afternoon. Hope you're well. You notice that a lot of this BBC bollocks and these far lefties, they're denying, they're refusing categorically to say yes, it's a two-tier policing system. When, like I say, when the paragraphs come up and they put it up there, you know, it was there in black and white. You know, you couldn't fucking get away from it. Hey, Dodge, how you doing, Dodge, mate? Nelly, how you doing, Nelly? Yeah, fucking hell. Black and white, and they still deny it. I mean, what I thought was bad, no, you know, Lammy, when George Floyd died in America, you know, George, George was the junkie, wasn't he, you know? And he had a X amount of whatever he had in his system at the time he died. And of course, they had to sacrifice someone, so they sacrificed a copper. And Lammy took the knee for that. So did Starmer. But when Lammy was asked about taking the knee for this young lad, no, he said. He said no. Categorically said no. Oh, the sniffer, Pat the sniffer fam. Yeah, so I mean, it's shocking what goes on in, you know, politics is fucking shite, you know. They're trying to blacken Farage's name everywhere they go, you know. They took out of context what he said about the cold hard, you know, and they only played a couple of paragraphs of what this young lad's parents said about not wanting any division and whatever going on with this because of his death and that. They didn't play at all, and this is what Yusuf was trying to say, you know, and of course you wouldn't let him speak about it. But that's, like I said, typical BBC bollocks. But other than that, I don't think I've had a quiet morning. Quiet night last night, fucking hell. I don't see much going on. I watched a bit of Dave's. I can see there's a few people on there. I thought, some strange people on there. Who the fuck they were? The Welsh, was it a Welsh guy on there? Was it? He was, I don't know who that guy was. And the other one who was attacking Plastic African. I don't know, some weirdos on there. And of course, it was another fucking weirdo on there. But we won't talk about that. Big up, Dave. I haven't watched the BBC since about 2015. I don't blame you, Dodgers. You know, you can see where they're sitting in this, what's going on. Lammy doesn't think that there's two-tier policing and that they bend over backwards for the blacks and ethnics. Yeah, they do. So it's they've been. I mean, it's all. I think it's all come about, doesn't it? Since this, if you go back a couple of years when Black Lives Matter all stemmed from Floyd's death and all this business, right? And then they were afraid then to upset the black communities and all that because of what happened in there. So they took a step back, you know, and they thought, oh yeah, they're searching so many black people for knives, kids for knives and all this business. Well, look, when you look at the percentages, it was working out that they were the main people that were carrying the knives. But let's not talk about that. That's gone. That's, and I think this is what they've done now. They've gone from this stuff they thought but the blacks and the other minority groups were getting treated badly. Maybe they were by so many searches and things like that. So I think to try and ease it, they've turned it around to the white people now, but it doesn't work. It's everyone's got to be treated the same. It's as simple as that. Hey, Nada, how good to see you, Miss Snoopy. Good to see you. Yeah, I seen that. Miss Snoopy lost his leg. Yeah, got stabbed, didn't he? Then end up losing his leg. Yeah, that's bloody shocking. I've missed football because of BBC covering up the Savile, the bastards. Hey, Desmond, how you doing, mate? You all right, mate? Yeah, so, I mean, this young lad got attacked in Paris. There seems to be a lot of knife crime going on, It's guns in America and it's knives in the UK, And I don't know what people think about these ceremonial daggers being carried by Sikhs as part of their religion, is it? I mean, is it necessary to carry a blade? I mean, you can carry maybe something that replicates it, like it's something that's, like the handle and perhaps a tiny bit of a wooden blade or so, just a little bit to show that it's like a ceremonial dagger rather than carrying. It's just a thought that's in my head. I know my head's a bit fucking weird, but hey, Swan, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, matey. How you doing, Swanny boy? And big up us one. Yeah, it's. I think that Reform was saying that no one will be carrying any blade. It may be ceremonial or maybe religious or whatever it is, but it only takes somebody to turn a little bit in their head to draw the blade, Hey, Zogball, how you doing? Greetings from Earth. Yeah, it's strange. It's really strange. I mean, I don't. There needs to be changes made so everyone is treated equally, and no one carries a weapon. Let me see what Yogi's saying. It's quite long. Watched DP Audit's Birmingham video yesterday. Someone do the video doesn't sit right. As if they were race baiting the Muslim guy. He didn't have Brian the racist with him though. There seems to be a lot of that going on. Yoga, I've noticed that lately that it is a bit of baiting going on. I mean, I've seen it. Not only quite a few of them are doing it. I mean, I thought with some of the stuff that they do now, if you come into my space, you start again pushing and shoving and throwing fists around and breaking people's things. Yeah, I can understand it, but sometimes is it necessary? You could just give people a warning, push them away. Why was he in a Sikh to begin with? Was they friends or arranged a fight? I don't know, Desmond. But I think we all have different points of views on what's going on, We need to get rid of woke ideology and go back to common sense. Amen. That's quite true, Quentin. This woke culture is ruining the country, to be honest with you. Timmy, how you doing? Any numpty can pull a trigger, yeah. Any numpty can, yeah. And any numpty can pull a blade and all, that's a thing, You don't need somebody to flick that switch in the brain and then, what could have gone and be, an argument. It doesn't have to be get out of hand even, if it just flips over like somebody's got a blade and push. Good night, Vienna, Did anybody see the video of, I'm not sure if it was Ireland or somewhere else, where they were arguing with a migrant, and he went across, he took about walked away for about 20, 30 paces or maybe a bit longer. I don't know if it was a monument or something, grabbed a bottle, smashed it, and come back with a smashed bottle in his hand. Did anyone see that video? It just shows you that, weapons are pulled too easily, you know. So no one carries any weapons. We're all on the same playing field. If you have a dust up and you have a, you have a fight and that's it, you know. Generally, the Sikh community are good, and it takes one decade to make them all look bad. Yeah, I've seen that very good. You know, they're out there in the community. You know, they're doing good things. You know, I like the Sikh community. I really do. Yeah, I think they're brilliant. But this one bad apple now has put a bad light on them. You know, and that's just thing. You know, so do they actually go at the whole community for just one man's fucking madness, or you know, this is a thing. Yes, Vienna was Rigsby's cat. You're right, Timmy. You're right. He was the cat. I've never seen anything about the situation, but what I'm saying is there should not be anywhere in the UK. You should not be allowed to go. Yeah, but obviously, people say you live in these certain cities, and that there is certain areas that are run by different cultures. You know, people say that Muslims run one part of a city, and somebody else may run another part. You know, and so on. So there is. It's more of a division than diversion. You know, because if you come into the country, I would imagine you're expected to integrate with British culture, British way of life, learn to speak English or whatever, you know. But if you just go into a community and you set up your own communities and, you know, it gets bigger there, then that's division and not diversion, you know. So I think that's wrong. Hey, pork chop, mate. Good. Get your parsnips out. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot going on in the world, isn't it? And obviously, I think we're we're a soft country. We've got a government that's far left with woke culture all around us, and you can see other countries are standing up and fighting back. You know, and I think with a general election, if people don't change the leadership to the ones that really want to help the country get back to the way it was, then we'll be fucked before long. Totally fucked. I know some people think we're fucked now, but I know some people think we're fucked now, but there is light at the tunnel still, I think, you know. I know British people who have moved to the UEA went away from the compound, expected that properly, but of course they are, Susan. Yeah, you should abide by whatever country you're visiting or moving to. You should abide. Hey, Alan Paxton, how you doing, bro? Hope you're well, matey. You should abide by the laws of that country. Now, in this country, they are letting people have their own laws, you know, and they shouldn't. This one law is the British law, and that's it. Doesn't matter where you come from, what your culture is, what your back ethnicity is, whatever. If you come to a country, you abide by the laws of that country. You can't come into a country and make your own laws, which has happened, you know, which has happened. You know, is that, like I said, it's division, not diversion. I mean, there was a massive fire again, one in the Jewish community, wasn't it? I think I seen something on the news where it was. Was it a shop or a warehouse or something? Flames are shooting right up in the fucking sky there. Now, how did that happen? I don't know. Was it done deliberately? Was it arson? What's going on? Who knows? The thing is, we'll never get the truth spoken on mainstream media. You know, you get snippets of what's going on, but they never ever put the full story out there. You know, they put out what suits their narrative, and that's it. Yes, I think you're each. I'm not one for the royal family. I got to say, Dodge. I'm not a royalist. 100% not a royalist. You know what I mean? So, I mean, old Charlie boy, I don't know what his train of thought is half the time, you know. But some people, um, you know, you could try and change people's points of view. Another thing I think should end and all this praying on the streets. If you've got a culture and you've got a religion, then there are places to pray. You should never be, covering the streets and praying on the streets. It doesn't sit right with me. That doesn't. They're all entitled to their own religion, but there are places of worship where they can go and pray. Same as Christians and anybody else. You pray in the right place, or pray in your home, but not on the streets. I'll stay Catholic till the end. You're not religious, Porgy, but England is a Christian country. It is a Christian country, yeah. Absolutely a Christian country. And Christianity should reign. I mean, nobody should tell you what what religion you support. Different cultures support different religions, but in that, this is mainly a Christian country. You know, can you punish a whole community, the Sikhs, for this crazy bastard's action? How many coupons have been used in this manner? So that's a good point, Susan, which is what we're just saying now. You can't condemn the whole Sikh community for one crazy bastard's actions. What makes a man? Now, what happened? I mean, I don't really know the story behind it. I mean, I seen Tommy Robson speaking about it, and he said it was a racist attack because he was white. It's not classed as racist. That was Tommy Robson speaking, not me. So, you can't really go at them. But I think if you ask people in general, would they say? I think most people would say, yeah, vote to say no one carries a weapon. But I wouldn't condemn them because you know one flick of the switch and push. If you've got a weapon, you're going to pull it. And you say even us in our culture, if you're again losing a fight, what do? You look for the first thing you can pick up, to use as an advantage. Yes, Meg. Yes, they do. Young men use fists. That's what I really admire about the gypsy community. I really admire the way they go about things. It's fisticuffs, and a shake of hands after. There are no weapons. And I think they have been persecuted for a long, long time. People have been racist towards the gypsy community for time immemorial. You know, tell them if you have a pen, write this channel down, UK MTT, brilliant order, man, and funny with it. Okay, I'll have a look at them. Yeah, I mean, this is a thing that individually, this man have brought a stain on the Sikh community. And we've all seen Sikhs going out and doing good things in their communities and good things for everyone. And it's the same anywhere, any culture. It's all you want is one bad apple or a couple of bad apples, and it fucking just ruins it for everyone. And this is where I was going back to the gypsy community. I think a lot of us have seen the posts of going to that pub where they refuse entry to some gypsy lads, or travelling lads, whatever we want to speak to, whatever terminology you want to use about them. We don't want to be derogatory towards them because I think they have a fantastic community. Yes, there are some people that pop up, and yes, some of them leave shit all over the fields and fucking rubbish everywhere. Yes, but they're not all the same. So you can't just ban every fucker, because some of them have got a bad name. I will never confirm. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you, matey. Nostramo. Good afternoon. Yaki Dai just dropped hilarious videos going in the comments right up. I know you're a fan. Yeah, I like Yaki Dai. I'll have to go and see you later on. Cheers, buddy. What does Miss Snoopy say? Most choppers now live in houses, but still, yeah, they do. I think people are really upset by the perceived two-tier situation as radical by the police, but the other officers identifies as being hidden to so the Sikhs are getting the brunt of it. Yeah, good and bad in every community, Dodge. That's 100% right, mate. I seen a video saying that the Southampton riot was against the Sikh community. It wasn't. It was against the police and government. Yes, correct. Yes, teach me. Good. Durango, good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, so I think, that's what I admire about the gypsies. If it's an argument and it's a fucking fight, they don't pull weapons, knives on each other. They organize a fight and they put a few quid up for winner takes all, which is a good thing. So they have a good scrap and usually shake hands and that's it, job done to the next time. But I mean, you can't just fucking tar everybody with the same brush. You know, it's like we said in the chat, and I've said here, there's good and bad everywhere. And the sad thing about that is, these just a couple, they drag a section of life down the palm with them. No matter who you are, where you are, there's good and bad everywhere. There's been some evil fucking white people. Let's not step back from that. I mean, if you want to go back, if you want to say something like Hitler, what a fucking bastard of a man. Yeah, we all agree with that. And look at the mass murderers in this country. White people. So it's good and bad everywhere. But it doesn't change my mind about immigration at all. I think we've gone as far as we can. If you're saying, I think people say there's more legal immigration than what we call illegal, which is the boats, But it should all stop now. It should all stop. And they keep saying, our hospitals need doctors, we need nurses. Well, look how many people are unemployed. Why aren't they being put into training to become doctors, nurses, and what other professional people, Lots of students, they get students' loans. Sometimes they can never end up paying them back. They're in debt up to their eyeballs. But the thing I disagree with them people is they do a degree in something they will never, ever use in their life. And they're not likely to be employed in that degree, some crazy ass degree. Why aren't these people doing doctors and all professional bodies, We've got plenty of people in the country, too fucking many. It's time to stop legal immigration and illegal immigration. And I don't care what the Labour Party says about they're doing more since they've been in power. They're doing fuck all. But, and there are, if you look at the majority of crime, you can see what countries they're actually coming in from, So I'll try and enjoy it, Jersey mate. I'll try and enjoy it. I was going to have it last night, but I thought, fuck it, man. I went up the club. I thought I'll watch it. I'll have a couple of pints of Guinness, but I had one pint and I couldn't hear the fucking football on, so I thought, fuck this. I'm going back to watch it in the caravan, So I ordered up some loaded nachos and I took them back with me so I didn't have the steak. Ginger being you, but fair fights in the Charlton community is coming to an end. The young and smash your yards up and vans now. Wagons, big up Dodge. I think, there is a lot of that going on. There's a certain element. There's major grievances. I think I've been watching them between the one Joyce guy who went to that pub and a Scottish family, and the underhanded thing they do, like you said, Ginge, is they'll go to somebody's yard when they know they're not there, and they'll smash up their vehicles, they smash up their caravans, and but those are the cowardly ones, the ones that's got the bottle will settle it. With their fists, even if it's a family fight, It's been going on for years and years and years, and usually they go now, which is it's on at the present moment. Appleby Fair. I think a lot of people know what Appleby Fair is, but that's a big gypsy community thing as well. And usually have a bit of a dust up there, so set a few difference there, buy a few horses. Hey Chris, how you doing, pal? I hope you're well, matey. If you want the link, Chris, just ask for it, buddy. Yeah, so it's there's a lot going on, and it doesn't matter where you sit in. I think we all sit on the most of us sit on the side that we have to stop immigration, especially the boat people and that. We can't afford to keep going the way we are. We're spending billions and billions of pounds on them. We're giving billions and billions of pounds to Ukraine, to a war that they're never going to fucking win. We're giving billions of pounds overseas to other things. It's got. And by doing that, then the company say, "Oh, we're skint." Yeah, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll tax these people more. That's it. Look at what they're fucking doing. Wake up. Stop giving all our money away. Simple. Because we are heading for a third world country, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion. Other people's opinions will differ, but that's my opinion. But certain things will never change. I mean, where I come from in Wales, it was chapel more than church. Although you worship in the same God, it was they were called Welsh Baptists, and they were chapels. So rather than churches, of course, you had churches as well, but. Hey, how you doing, Mrs. Dobbs? How you doing? Well, I hope Dobbs is well. I hope you're enjoying the holiday. But yeah, it's that's the thing. So, like we said, you can revert back to what we said. I don't think we all agree. It's good and bad in everywhere you go, And it's come to it's a sad state of affairs. I suppose if you look back in time, you could look at where communities were safe is when you had people like the Crays and things like that, who'd run an area, and people felt safe within that community, because they wouldn't put up with any shit, So, I mean, if you're on the wrong side of them and I'm free. Are you, Chris? Well, I'm free, mate. If you want the link, Chris, just ask me and I'll stick it in for you. I just sat in the balcony drinking Blue Mountain coffee, waiting for him to wake up. Give him a nudge, Mel. Give him a nudge. Yeah, enjoy the holiday. Just enjoy it. You want a link, Chris, too? I'll stick it out for you then, pal. Yeah, it's. I mean, we've all got different opinions, but I think we're actually losing. Hopefully, now that we are gaining ground back from the far left, in this woke culture. I hope we're gaining ground on that, and I mean, pin off, Chris. I have to pin off bastard now. Just got to 7 a.m. Wow. I won't be out in Barbados next year. People come into my area, try to run it, they end up dead. I seen another thing. Let me just put this up, Christopher John, right? Speak.
Ty?
How are you going on? All right?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Um, yeah, I got 20 minutes on here and I need to get ready. I need to do my dad's garden, cut the grass, go down there, and I need to put his bin out, and I'm coming back home. I need to clean my bedroom, because
Oh, of course,
yeah,
you got the
yeah,
painters in.
yeah.
Yeah, I tell you now, that's quite a lot to do, Chris, in a short time. You're not working tonight, I take it.
What? Not tonight, no.
You don't work Sundays, that's fair enough, yeah. So was it just five
Yeah,
days a week, is it?
yeah. I need to put my dad's bin out and do grass, and come back home and just try to clean this bedroom.
I know, Chris, I know what you mean. I know what
Yeah,
you mean. Yeah,
God,
you want
yeah.
to,
It's going to be quite tough to find some room, but yeah, I think I might do it. Okay,
yeah, what, are you going to stick it in another bedroom or what?
stick it in another bedroom, and I'd probably have to put in some. I probably need to put drawers in the bathroom for
All
the
right.
time being. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, it's a big bathroom.
Yeah, I remember doing mine the other day, Chris. I had to strip the wardrobes out, took all the furniture out, take the bed out. I got
Yeah,
lucky we got three bedrooms, so I mean we filled up the two bedrooms with all the stuff out of our bedroom, and then we
yeah,
had to lift the carpet up, because hey, Deegan, how you doing, mate? Because what he was doing, he had to take the floorboards up to put pipes in, to drop the pipes down into the back of the living room to put a new radiator in for me. So it was all that just for the fucking radiator.
yeah. Oh God, yeah. I'd seen. Yeah, Gypsy Dave's was good last night.
Yeah, I only seen bits of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We was talking about the migrants, talking about the police and that, and God, yeah. Nathan was okay too.
Oh, he's like that sometimes. He's like that sometimes.
Yeah. Um. Oh
Um,
yeah.
who
Just
was
had
the
a good
Welsh guy on there,
conversation.
Chris? Who was the Welsh guy on there?
Um. I never seen him before. I
No,
think
me.
was
No.
it um Hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
Yeah.
No.
I never seen him before.
No,
God,
no, me.
yeah, he's okay. God, he spoke about his bike for 2 hours.
About his bike.
Yeah,
Was
he paid.
motorbike.
No, it's an electric bike. He paid
Or push bike.
yeah, I think he paid 12 grand for it.
I hope he gave up after an hour.
Yeah,
Talking about me.
yeah, yeah. He's okay, Tyrone. He kept on and on about this bike.
You should have told him on your bike, son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
yeah. He said he could go about 100 miles on his bike.
yeah. What
Yeah,
community was he from then, Chris? Because I'm not seen him around here before.
not no me. He
I
might.
don't.
You never know. He might be from near you, or he could be from Bangor.
I was thinking, what are you doing, buddy? Hillbilly Rock, he does know but show bundles of movie money to show rich he is.
Yeah.
Where part of Wales is he from?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know, Chris?
I'm not sure. He sounds like South Wales.
Yeah, he's definitely South Wales, yeah. Yeah, I could tell the way
Yeah,
he was talking, South Wales, yeah.
yeah. Well, he could be from Bridgend.
Could be, Chris. Could be
Yeah,
anywhere. Oh,
yeah.
I heard him on there, but I switched Dave on. I heard him on there, and then who was the other one? Davey? Was it Davey or something?
Yeah. He never spoke much.
Was that who was attacking plastic? Then was it Davey or Hillbilly?
Airberry.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he's okay. He just spoke about this bloody bike for 2 hours. I think
Yeah.
Beyonce had enough. Beyonce said Beyonce said it's just a bloody bike.
Yeah, I can understand that because somebody going on and on about the same fucking thing like
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. Oh,
about a
yeah.
push bike.
Yeah, yeah, I got sick of it after a while. But yeah, you just can't be rude. Yeah, well, but yeah, Beyonce had enough. Beyonce said it's just a bloody bike.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah. It was good live. The bits I saw was good. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. After the bike, yeah, Gypsy Dave was good. We spoke about the migrants and the police,
All right.
and
Yeah.
yeah, God, yeah, and Nathan was okay, and yeah, well, everyone had a good conversation.
That's good.
But
That's good.
last week, Nat, no women came up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And no women
it's
come
all
on.
guys.
No women come on. All men was it? All right.
Oh yeah, it's too many men. You know, get women coming up.
Well, you guess some coming up, Chris. There's some strong women in.
Yeah, on Gypsy
Yeah.
Dave's. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dave
you
puts out
got
a good live. To be fair, yeah, I like Dave's lives. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You got some
Well,
women from a
I listen
swamp.
to a lot of people on the community.
Yeah. Oh yeah, BP came up too.
Who?
Do you know BP?
Not sure, Chris. Not sure. Deep
The
BP.
yeah, the fishing guy.
BP. Oh, you mean PP?
BP. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, PP. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Cockney guy, you know, English guy, you need
yeah,
Cockney or something.
yeah.
Yeah, he's all right then. Yeah, good guy. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
Hey, yeah, mate.
Taffy was in the chat.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah, Taffy's okay.
yeah. Taffy sound, Taffy, isn't it? Right,
Yeah.
sounds like a sound.
Is he
Yeah,
from near you, Taffy?
Not near me, Chris. No, no. He's he's not a million miles away, but I don't, he's not near me. No, no.
Yeah. And oh yeah, God, yeah. Even was okay, but yeah, yeah. I just had a good conversation after. Yeah, he was talking about this bike for 2 hours. Oh God, he done everyone's head in, and yeah, and Dave moved on. Yeah, we spoke about the migrants and we spoke about the police.
And then he went back to his bike, did he?
No, bloody hell, I would have gone. No,
So,
shoot off from about this bike.
so what?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't inquire what sort of bike it was because I don't know. I don't care.
yeah, no,
It's
mate.
very
It's a
bollocks
bike.
for you doing it.
Yeah, I don't care about bikes.
Time to rip the sofa up. Yeah. So, what? Off the bike now, Chris. The bedroom.
Yeah, I'd seen that. Yeah, popped
Have
to my
you
dad.
have you spoke to him again since he came and is he telling
Oh
you how he's going to
yeah,
do that damp patch and everything? Or
yeah, I'd seen yeah, my mum's getting someone to get rid of the damp,
all right.
and
I
after
think
that,
it's condensation, Chris. I bet it was I bet it was condensation, Chris.
yeah,
Cold walls.
yeah,
Oh, so
but
what colour you painting it then? Hey,
right.
Rich, how you doing? It's not, oh, it's not that rich, not all that rich. No,
No,
no, no,
no,
no.
no, she's not on. Yeah, Rachel, she's not on YouTube no more.
No. Don't delete the comment.
Yeah,
Rich.
she's left. Yeah, she's left YouTube. She said because of decades.
Oh, Chris, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
I did the same, Chris, and I can't
yeah,
say anything about
yeah.
that.
And yeah,
Not good enough.
Tyrone. I got shit 3 days ago and Tubbs.
Did it?
Crinkle.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Crinkle said to me, "All the protesters are on drugs and drink." Um, I
Steady
said,
on.
well, you think someone that's on drugs could afford to go abroad twice in a month? Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Crinkle said all the protesters are on drugs.
Oh well, he should know he's on it. He's been on it all his fucking all his days, hasn't he? He's always
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
you know.
And Tubb said, let's you think I was on drugs? I'd be in Jamaica. And yeah, I said back to Crinkle, you think I could afford 2 holidays in 1 month?
Yeah. Chris Desmond says I asked the decorator last week. He say 419 day and that each day. I thought no way. So Looks like
Yeah,
he's not far off the mark with his price for you then, you know.
yeah. Saying that, I don't mind paying it, unless I got a clean bedroom. Uh, coming back to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're going to be away on holiday when he does it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're going up to Spain again, aren't you? Just,
yeah,
where you were working? Yeah,
yeah. I'm going back for a week to see some people.
nice, nice. What, any women involved in that now? Because I think you were a little woman on the
Yeah,
side there, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. I'm going back to see Janine and
Yeah,
Isabel and um Yvonne.
there you go.
Yeah.
Perhaps they want them to come back with you, Chris. Who knows?
Well, no, Isabel, she's got a good job in the hotel, and Janine, she's got her own bar.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they will come. They will come
I
here.
don't blame anybody not coming back to the UK, Chris, from fucking
No,
Spain.
no,
Honestly,
Janine's from America.
is
T-
she?
um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, would you ever go back home to America? She said no.
I don't blame her. Seems to be everywhere, shit everywhere, Chris. It's just some countries got a little less shit than others, you know.
Yeah, but yeah. I said to Janine, well, you got a better leader than us. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, Janine doesn't like him.
There's not many do, Chris. I think, and he's not everyone's cup of tea, is he? But I think
Yeah,
he's a bit crazy, like. But he has
yeah.
done some
Well,
good
he's
things.
better. Yeah, he's better than Starmer.
Well, I think he's got to be. You know, if you wind your memory back, it was Maggie Thatcher was the most hated prime minister we ever had. But I think he's took the mantle off her. You know.
Yeah,
He's the worst and the most hated prime minister ever in British history.
definitely. Yeah, yeah.
Mm. You know,
Yeah,
his whole fucking front bench and all go with him and all.
yeah. And yeah, I heard you about 10 minutes ago, Tyrone. You was talking about unemployed people.
Hey,
What
Kev,
do you
assume it.
what do you think this should be put into training and working government jobs?
Yeah, well, I don't know, Chris, really. But like I was saying, like, you know, there's plenty of people unemployed and
Yeah, and the government is not doing nothing.
there's plenty of students, like I said earlier, that do degrees in something that they'll never ever work in, you know,
Yeah,
just a waste of fucking time. Put
yeah,
themselves in so much debt, you know, when they can
yeah,
go and train as a doctor or something like that, you know,
yeah,
something that's
yeah.
we're
Yeah,
crying out for, you know.
yeah, yeah. Lots of people say in Wrexham, university is a business now. They don't. Anyone could go. Do you think it's a business, Tyrone?
Mm. Well,
Yeah, they don't care about you. They just want your money.
what do you think about the Welsh police, Chris? I'm going to introduce, you know, reporting anyone that's talking about Muslims.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrone. Yeah, we'd be told. We call Keir Starmer a wanker. Protesters are go get arrested in Wrexham.
There'll be
Yeah,
a lot of people
I can't.
there'll be a lot getting arrested then, Chris, because they'll all be chanting it.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, yeah. As we'd be told, yeah, we can't call him a wanker.
Did you see
Oh,
the video? I don't know if Bear is listening in, but did you see the video of Bears and Taxi John on an argument?
yeah, yeah.
Was that
God, yeah.
before? Was that before he went on the panel with Bear or after?
I'm not sure. What's it after?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know because
but
Bear
yeah,
said, "Come on, I'll come to Rill and we'll do it for charity in the boxing ring and then we'll sort it out."
yeah,
John
but
was back in the way. Big bad
yeah,
John.
yeah. But yeah, I got yeah, yeah. AY's coming to Wrexham protest next week,
Is
and
he?
I got told Bear might be coming, and
All right.
DP. AY's
Um,
going to interview John.
hey, where's going to interview John?
Yeah, in
Well,
Wrexham.
he's a bit late to the party when Bear's already done it and had him on his live, so he's a bit late to the
Yeah.
party, I
Well,
think.
yeah, but AY's going to meet him
Yeah, yeah.
in Wrexham. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be good. Seeing YouTubers in Wrexham. See, it'd be good to see AY, Bear, and DP.
There you go. Well,
Yeah,
those are the people you like, Chris, so it'd be good for you, yeah.
yeah.
Who else is, do you know anybody else that's going? Any other orders?
Um, well, who knows? Barry Moore might come back.
All right. Hey, Johnny
Yeah,
Moore, John Fury.
but
What
well,
about, what's
yeah, I
his
just
name?
wanted to know. Is Yogi in the chat? Yeah, is
Yeah,
Yogi
York's in
going
the
to
chat.
Wrexham? Yogi,
Yogi's in the chat.
you're going to Wrexham to see AY.
Yogi, are you going to Wrexham for the protest? That's what Chris is asking.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's busy.
What
He's
date is it,
busy.
Chris?
The
What date is it?
13th. The 13th.
13th of June.
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
All right. Okay. Where's he starting off from then?
From Wednesday Hotel.
Okay. Okay.
And we doing the march. And we're going by a council office. Well, Yogi knows the council office.
Yeah. 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 You think there'll be a good turnout?
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, Billy Moore does. He's definitely not an auditor. He doesn't do that type of thing.
Yeah. But what's his name? Yeah, Ned English. He might come.
English Ned.
English Ned, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised because there'd be quite a few there, people that you don't even know that actually
Yeah,
got
yeah.
channels and and report on it. So,
Yeah,
you know,
Tyrone. Yeah, I seen a woman. I didn't know her. She was an auditor.
yeah, where was that?
In Wrexham. God, yeah, I think she was about 31. I don't even know her.
Okay. And she
Yeah.
local. She's local to,
Oh no, she said she was from Birmingham.
oh, from Brum. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well,
But
you got to get lots from it.
yeah, but yeah, you don't get many women going around with cameras.
No. Come on now, Pork Chop. You know he's not. Pork Chop said, Tyrone asked Chris, is he dating CP yet?
No, thanks.
No. Staying well away from that, Porky.
Yeah, and Sam, God, yes, yeah, Sam's okay, Tyrone. Yeah, she's too gobby for me.
Oh, wait till she sees you on the next live, Chris. She'll
Uh,
fucking tear a strip of you
uh,
for saying that.
yeah.
Oh my God. I thought you liked Sam.
Yeah, she's okay, but yeah, I'm too quiet, Tyrone. Yeah,
Yeah.
a quiet person and a gobby person don't mix. Well, yeah. Saying that, I don't mind meeting people.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. CP's been costing some shit since the last few weeks.
I've not seen any of her stuff, Chris. I couldn't comment on her.
Yeah, CP's been giving shit to young Bob, and she's been giving shit to Stripey. She caught Stripey a paedophile in front of all protests. And Stripey said, you say that again, I'm going to my solicitor.
Enjoy it, Johnny, mate. And
Yeah.
pizza and
You
cherry
think
pepper.
CP, you think CP's this trouble, Tyrone?
To be honest, I don't know much about her. The only time I've seen CP is in somebody else's video. Not, I've never watched anything that she's ever done. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, she's called. She's been causing trouble with Danny Tomo. She's been causing trouble with young Bob. Um, and calling someone a paedophile in the protests.
Mm, well,
Yeah.
but
But
she's not
yeah,
playing with a full deck, or I don't think, Chris, is she?
yeah. No. Someone might get she might get arrested for saying that next time, Tyrone.
I think that she's been pulled up before by the orders for speaking out
Yeah,
the
for
turn of
being the
children.
grass. Yeah.
That's right, for being a grass, or they said they call
Yeah.
her a grass. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
She give I think she told everyone about AY's car, and yeah, and CP wait, and what else? What did CP do? Oh yeah, she in front of the crowd, she said, Roy, it's kids.
How about Roy? It's kids. All right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
God, yeah, you think CP is trouble? She
Well,
sounds it.
from what you're saying, she's she's I wouldn't. I'd go a bit further, and she is a troublesome person. I'd say that,
Yeah,
Chris. And
troublemaker. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. She called me a pedophile.
I would never conform. Reckon she reminds me of Chucky.
Yeah, yeah, she does. Yeah, that's a good one. That.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chucky. Yeah, yeah. CP's always small.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, yeah. She's trouble. CP. Um, but imagine you in Stretty Pack. Would you do CP? Imagine CP calling you a paedophile, Tyrone,
Mm,
in front of
yeah,
everyone.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you see a solicitor? Yeah,
no, I don't think I'd go that far, but I'd just tell her to fuck off, you stupid cunt. You know.
yeah, yeah.
But
Yes,
I mean,
yeah. That's the trouble. Yeah, some people might believe her.
the thing is, like I've said years ago, that that term is thrown around everywhere, and it has no relevance when, or it
Oh
carries
yeah,
no
yeah.
weight
On
when
YouTube.
there
Yeah,
actually are paedophiles. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you don't. Yeah, protest is real life. You don't see that in real life. You don't call someone a paedophile in real life. They're
well,
not
no,
one.
no, it's wrong. It's wrong. And no, you shouldn't do it, Chris. It's totally wrong.
Yeah, and
Trying to
CP
discredit
thinks
someone
that.
like that.
Yeah, CP thinks she could call people names in real life.
Yeah, you've got to be careful what you're saying, Chris, because the way the
Yeah,
laws are today, if somebody wanted to go and speak to someone about
yeah,
it, then it must probably go further. But I
yeah,
mean,
and
if she said to
yeah,
me in the street, I just tell her where to go, and
yeah, yeah. But yeah, someone might believe her, Tyrone, on the
well,
streets.
well, there's a possibility, Chris, but without any fucking
Proof.
evidence and proof, it's just a ridiculous thing to say about someone. Like I said, it carries no weight then when you actually
No.
call someone that name when they actually are that, and it just carries no weight because it's thrown around every fucking where.
Yeah.
It's used all the time by people.
Oh yeah, it's used on bloody YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And CP thinks she could do it in real life.
No,
And
she can't. I remember
no.
somebody calling Charlie Veach once, and he called the police over.
Yeah.
Got him arrested. I think.
Yeah. But yeah, Nikki Burke said the way CP's going, she's going to end up in prison.
Yeah, Cheech.
You agree with Nikki Burke?
Nicky Burke about what?
CP carries on calling people names on the streets. She's going to end up in prison.
Oh, who said that? Nicky said it.
Nikki, yeah. Nikki said, I see it coming.
Well, I don't really follow the Burks just anymore. I looked into
Yeah,
this stuff a few times back and back, what good while back, but what they say and what they do, I don't give a fuck. It
yeah,
doesn't bother me.
yeah, yeah. JLJ was on yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah.
Are you watching them? Are you, Chris?
Well, I only was watching a bit of it. They was talking about AY and that.
Have you been on
And
their lives?
no. Yeah, well, to be honest, I think I'm banned.
You're banned off their lives here.
Yeah.
What have you done? What have you done?
Well, yeah, because I was I said the migrants should get deported.
And they banned you for that?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
hey, no matter what you're doing,
Yeah,
mate.
I think I'm the bad mate because I go to a protest in Wrexham.
Where he can put a few in his caravan, can he, Chris?
Well, yeah,
You know?
yeah. He's got some bedrooms in there.
There you go. I don't follow the Burks, Chris. I don't care what they do or what they say.
Yeah, it's not nomadic.
Nomadic, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. God, he must be up early. It's got to be about 7 o'clock in America.
I don't know what time.
Yeah,
What,
yeah. 7 o'clock
how
in the
far?
morning. On yeah, on Sunday you stay in bed.
Not everyone, see, Chris. What time was you up this morning?
Like me.
Hmm.
I got up at 9:30.
Oh, you were a little late then, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't work yesterday, I take it?
No.
Oh, so you just had a little lay in. Yeah, well, I get up roughly about 6 o'clock, Chris. That's what time I get up these days.
Yeah.
8:26 a.m. in Virginia,
Oh
Chris.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
25. Just gone 25
Yeah.
past 8. Sorry, 25 past 8
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
Virginia.
He's probably having his breakfast now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's he having, you reckon, Chris? Waffles. Is he having
Yeah.
waffles?
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I went to America, Tyrone. I don't like American breakfast. I rather have cereal.
They're quite big, aren't they? I've never had a breakfast in America. Well, I've had
Yeah,
bad breakfast. I was in when I was in Miami, but it wasn't like you'd have in a cafe and anything like that. It was in a hotel, so it was quite small compared to what they throw at you in a fucking
yeah,
diner, whatever you call them. You
yeah.
know?
God, yeah. No, Nomadic's been to the same place as me. He
Hey,
said he's.
Paul, then.
I said I've been to Times Square about 20 times.
All right,
Um,
New York,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Nomadic said he's been there a few times to Times
Excellent, he
Square.
says.
Yeah, yeah. You've been to Times Square, Tyrone. It's mad, eh?
No, I haven't. No, like what Sim Cheech says, they have the breakfast at dessert. So you have waffles and fucking syrup, or what do you call it? Maple syrup on
Yeah.
it and things like that.
Yeah, it's not for me.
No, nothing. I don't like that type of Chris.
Yeah,
Not for me either.
yeah, yeah. I
And I
just
don't
have.
like that shitty bacon, Chris, that they use. That streaky bacon. There's no fucking bacon on it. It's
Yeah,
just fat. You know.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, I'm buying a burger for $1 on the streets. They don't even wash their hands, Tyrone. Yeah, yeah. That nomadic. Have you bought a burger off them? Oh God, they don't even wash their hands.
Do you know when you see them on the TV or a film or something? They have a hot dog. And they
Yeah,
put
oh no,
ketchup on
yeah,
it,
yeah,
and they put
they've
fucking
got the
mustard on it
taste.
as well. Oh, fucking hell. What's all that
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
mustard.
yeah. Well, for me to have a burger, I'd rather go to McDonald's time on
Oh, I
Times
wouldn't, I
Square.
wouldn't, oh, I wouldn't eat McDonald's shite because it's fucking rubbish.
No,
Utter rubbish. The only thing I ever get in a McDonald's is a McFlurry, the ice cream.
yeah,
I won't eat anything from McDonald's otherwise. I don't know, but I don't know what's gone in the ice cream. I don't know. Yeah, you've seen that, Desmond. Yeah. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
But
It's fucking,
yeah, God, yeah, now Times Square is busy as mad. Um,
Hey,
Nomadic said,
Cactus.
Nomadic, you said you drive through Times Square a few times.
All right, yeah.
God, yeah, you'd be stuck in traffic for ages, eh?
So when's the last time you was in Times Square? Have you been there for Christmas at all?
Well, yeah, not for Christmas. I went there in November.
Oh, in November. Oh,
Yeah.
were the lights up then, Chris, and things like that? Or
I'd seen the lights are up all the time.
no, I'm talking about when they put the Christmas lights up and everything like that.
No, no.
I know it's all lit up.
I think I'm gonna put them up in December.
All right. Yeah. What's how long's the flight? 10 hours?
7 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, from Manchester Airport.
Uh,
And coming back, it's quicker. It's weird.
oh yes.
Coming
You got
back,
the wind
it's
behind there,
6 hours.
Chris.
Yeah, the jet
Yeah.
stream makes the plane go faster. Coming back, it's 6 hours.
Yeah. The phrase breakfast is the most important meal of the day was a marketing slogan popularized by companies like Kellogg's to sell cereals and later by PR experts to sell bacon. I like a nice bit of bacon, but I can't. The American stuff it's not bacon, is it? There's more to a fucking pig than fucking this fucking streaky bit.
Yeah. What's Nomadic saying? Well, he does a drive to Times Square. No, it's too busy. You rather take a train.
Well, I suppose it's a good idea if you want to stay out. But I mean, it's like somebody if you're trying to go through. You see these places. When I was in Rome, Chris, trying to walk around fucking places. You've got scooters flying at you from all fucking directions. Little Fiat cars coming at you from all directions.
Yeah.
It's the same around the Arctic Triumph. You've got a fucking job to move, fucking.
Yeah, but why drive down there and you'd be stuck in traffic? It's easier to go on the train.
Of course it is.
In New York.
You know the saying, Chris? Leave the train, take the strain.
Yeah. But saying that, you could go to a big city in this country and it's mad on the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could go to Leeds. Roads are bloody busy in Leeds.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, and London.
Hello, who we got here? JB Wales. I know it's not JB Wales.
Oh,
Speak.
Yes.
Speak.
It's Crinkle.
Yes.
Hello.
What?
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Stop it. Don't be stupid. Stop being stupid, Chris. You're not like that. Chris?
What's that then, Chris? What's that, Chris? JB Wales. It's not JB Wales. Who the fucking hell is that?
It's Crinkle.
Chris, don't be stupid. You're not. Come on, Chris. You used to work at prisons.
Crinkle is you.
Chris, just... Oh, dear.
It's enough of that bollocks.
Well, you know it's him.
I don't know where it was, Chris, but they fucking gone. Like a load of bollocks. They had their hand on the screen, that's all. They hadn't typed in the chat, so I wasn't going to bring them on and bring them on with the band without the band being up. But JB Wales, can you remember JB, Chris?
Oh yeah. He used to have a row with Live Free, and Live Free came to Wales.
That's right. That's JB.
Yeah.
He does a lot of magic tricks now. When he's on, I know he's on. Let me hang on. Wait a minute now. Let me just double check this. Hey, Kay, is that you?
Yes, Tyrone.
How you doing, mate? You good?
Yeah.
There you go then. You're on,
God,
pal.
yeah, I just seen you was quiet last night, AK. You never came on Gypsy Dave's.
No, what time did he go on? Because
I think he came on, but half eight.
8:30.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and he stayed on to 1 in the morning.
Normally I get an alert on my phone, but I didn't know. Don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, I watched a bit of it, so I knew he was on. So you don't get any notifications these days. I don't know, they don't pop up any fucking way by the look of it. So
They pop up on my
Yeah.
phone sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get them.
I don't get any, Chris. I don't get any notifications on my
I get them from
phone.
most channels I'm subscribed to, but it seems like some it don't work. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I just click on the live button and see who's live.
yeah. All
That's
right.
all I do. And let me see if this is the real pork chop coming up. Yeah, ban it up.
Yeah.
Ban it up. Is this the pork chop? Let me just see. Verification, pork chop. Porky!
Of course, it's a real porky.
It's a real pork chop, people.
Do you know
Bring
what I
out the
mean?
pork chop.
Yeah.
The best gardener on the tubes.
Yeah. Well, the best looking man on YouTube.
I'm not good looking, me, mate. I'm an ugly bastard. Are you doing, Ty? Good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm grand.
Yeah, good.
Just chilling.
Apparently tonight as well in Southampton, there's another protest going on at 7:30.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to stop, to be honest with you, Porky. I think they'll get more and more. And I think, I think it's a good thing that other people around the world are taking notice of what's happening to our country,
Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said, what the advert, I seen it were on Facebook, and the advert says they're keeping the pressure on the police. So
Yeah. But Tyrone, yes. Do you think Starmer and the police are embarrassed because Americans are speaking now?
Yeah, of course they are, Chris. Of course they are. But
Yeah.
just like Starmer will try and turn it around on something else, So
You think the police might change now? Yeah.
well, it needs to be looked at in depth, because whether or not they'll change it, I don't know. But I mean, I watched, like I said earlier, I watched a Laura Koonsberg this morning, and then she had Lamy on, and he was fucking, saying it was they're not two-tier, this, that, and the other. But it was proved when they put the paragraphs up when they stated, how they're supposed to handle people in the UK.
Yeah.
But everyone should be treated equally, no matter what.
Yeah. Pork chops. Do you think the police have become racist to white people?
Well, yeah and no, but also they've been told to do this by the government, and that's what's in the policies and what they've been trained up to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I watched a video today on Facebook again about the Southampton protest while they were there, and before it all kicked off. One at Coppers said, I'm sick of it too, I've had enough. You know what I mean? So they will get fed up. They either get fed up and stand up with us, or they'll fight. Let's fight then. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? It ain't going to stop.
I think what it is, Porky, right? I've listened to a little bit of that lad's father saying he doesn't want diversion, and using his son as a. But I think what it is it's actually gone past the stage of his poor son's murder. Now it's about actually everyone, and how everyone is treated. Well, they use his son as a stepping stone to get to the crux of it. They brought it about that when Nigel Farage said that he'd had correspondence sent to him by a high-ranking officer in the Hampshire Police Force, and it showed the paragraphs of how they're supposed to react to ethnic minority groups, and white people, and they're trained to do that now,
Well, exactly, and that's what some at police said. They feel pressurised into learning that in university or college or wherever they do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They felt pressurised into doing that. But what's come out, if you noticed how the government and the police and the councils did all the grooming scandal, and now they did this, and Henry lost his life last year, and it's only just come out now. They're trying to hide it. So why are they shocked now that it's come out now and it's been leaked and people are pissed off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I don't think they should let go of it at all. I think they should protest and keep protesting. It's got to be peaceful protest. It's no good. Look at these people now that's been arrested. Now they're going to go to the clink. Hey, Lordy, mate, how you doing, bro?
But Tyrone, people are protesting everywhere. They're protesting in the Liverpool police station everywhere.
Yeah, well, I watched a video yesterday, right? Tyrone on YouTube. I watched a video on YouTube yesterday by Wax Unfiltered. He said it seemed like an attack on the Sikh community. No, it weren't. That were an attack at the police and the government of the two-tier shit, because it's all come out now. And I think Starmer and the police are bricking it now because it's all come out and everybody knows now. No one's going to trust the police anymore. They never had much trust in them anyway, but that is it. That's the final straw. It's done now. You know, and poor Henry, passed away, bless him, you know, and respect to his family and everything. Yeah. But that should have been about Henry because it was in his town. You know what I mean? It should have been about that, but you still got the people that kicked off, throwing bricks, throwing this, throwing that. They're just British people who are pissed off. They've had enough.
They've had enough, and I don't know how the man cannot see, right? I don't know how Starmer cannot see, or he's refusing to see, that he is directly responsible for what's happening in the UK. All this is done to him and his fucking government.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. This is the point.
And I've seen as well another thing. This is all I've seen today, there's, you know, one of the protesters who threw a wheelie bin at a copper. Yeah. Apparently, he's due in court, I think, either tomorrow or Tuesday, and it said that he's looking up to 4 to 5 years.
Yes, they throw the book at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they want to make it, what they want to do, Porky, is curtail the protest and the rioting. Rioting shouldn't happen. They want to curtail the protest and just sit back and fucking be happy with everything that's going on, where people are not going to do that anymore. They are fed up to the back teeth of what's going on.
Exactly.
I can see more of... First, look, let's go back to them 3 young girls that were killed by that mad bastard who stabbed them up around the Liverpool area, you know. You know, it was only a couple of years ago, and there was rioting then. But it died. It faded away, you know. It faded away because they made an example of those people, and that's what they do. They make an example of the people that are caught, you know, and then that's in that respect. You think, oh, they're going to learn from this. We put them away for 4 years. They're going to learn. They're not going to do it anymore. But I think it's past that stage, and people will do it, you know, until they get changes. Yeah, go on, okay, mate.
No, I was just going to say. Is this something to do with a guy who got 25 years in prison? Did he?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. You was talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Tyrone. Yeah. Nathan Benson said Starmer's here to destroy your country.
It looks he's doing a grand job, Chris. The way he's going.
And that's why he won't leave without a fight, though, Tyrone, as well, because he wants to do a good job and put it on its ass, 100%. He'll do the worst he can, and then he'll get outed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but who's pulling his strings? That's what I like to know. Who's pulling the strings? Some say, people are saying, oh, it's a WEF, some saying it's the EU, some saying it's a Fabian Society, or maybe all three, you know?
Do you think it's a Home Office?
No, because it won't be the Home Office. The government are higher than the Home Office. It's you know, and people like European leaders, they're above the Home Office. You know, it's like there's someone pulling strings, and there will be a whistleblower soon. I'm telling you, Tyrone, the whistleblower be out soon.
I think when he actually loses position as Prime Minister, then people will start pushing to investigate him. You know, there's nothing being said about those so-called arsonists, you know. That trial was kept hush-hush. You weren't allowed to report on it. You know what I'm saying? But when he's out of office, we'll see all the stuff coming out, I would imagine, and it'll be an eye opener to a lot of people, I would imagine. It's my opinion.
You'll get a lot of people grassing on each other once he's out, and everyone will go, "No, he did this, he did that, or she did this, she were doing that," and they always do. You always get it. They all turn back the backs on each other, don't they? You know, when they're losing. You know.
Tyrone, Starmer's out of office. Do you think some politicians may end up in prison?
Who knows, Chris? Who knows what they'll find out? You know, it was alleged that these 3 arsonists were actually rent boys. I don't know. That was allegedly spoken about, and they allegedly said they were rent boys. So who knows what will happen, Chris, and who knows what will come out?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't like the man at all. He's done us wrong. He's done U-turn after U-turn. He wasn't going after pensioners. He's going after pensioners. They weren't going after they were going to sort it out for the waspy women. They didn't sort it out. They turned it back on that. They weren't going to raise taxes. They've done that, you know, and everything. And then they said they wouldn't raise any more taxes. They have, and they're going to do it again. So just lie after lie. Hey, radio mate.
Politicians should be interfering with the justice system, Tyrone. But why Starmer is interfering with the police?
Well, he runs them. He
runs
them.
How like I spoke about this last time. It was funny how they said they couldn't. They didn't have time to bring court cases in for the girls that were raped and everything. That they didn't have time for all that. They couldn't do it. You know, there's so much on, but yet they opened it all up for anybody that was arrested on that Tommy Robinson day to take them straight to court. It's funny, isn't it? They could do it for a march, but for those the cases have been waiting 10 years to be listened to in a court. That's why. Why do you think they don't want? They want to get rid of a fucking a jury. Why do they want to get rid of a jury? You know.
Well, that's what I mean, Tyrone. They did it when the Southport riot came out, and they were doing 24-hour courtrooms. They were locking them up for 2 years.
Yeah, that's the name I couldn't say. Southport. That's up by Liverpool, isn't it?
Yes, Southport, and also they were doing it for 30 words on Facebook. You know, people just posting stuff, and they were blocking people up for 2 years. If they can do that, then why not now? You know.
But
go on, Chris.
Yeah, Tyrone. You know Grubby. Grubby said it won't be a protest that's kicking off. He said people from the gyms and people from the factories are going to kick off.
Well,
do you agree with Grubby?
There's only so much people can take, Chris, isn't it? You know, if you're pushed into a corner so far, you can't go back any further. There's only one thing you're going to do is you're going to come forward, you know. And I think they'll be coming forward in the masses. Nobody wants to see any violence in the UK. We don't want. Look, at the end of the day, like I said before, those officers on the beat are carrying out orders, but they are somebody's sons, daughters, fathers, mothers. You know, by attacking them, there's nothing to be gained by attacking those, Chris.
Yeah, but I think Grubby thinks protesters are quite soft. It's people from the gyms that go kick off.
You know, it's compared to somewhere like France, our protests are fucking, you know,
nothing.
Juvenile. You know, if it was in France, they don't know fucking nothing back. They're flat out.
Yeah, you know? That's what I'm saying. But it's going to come to that. I think, Tyrone, it will come to that now. People have had enough, and it's not just because they're being called far right now. That's another word now that's been used too much, like the N word. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's used by the far left, which they are. You know, this government's far left.
Is that what civil war is?
Yeah, I think that's what they're pushing for me, Care, to be quite honest. Well, I think the government are pushing for civil war. They want this, and
What Puck Chops, do you think the police wants a civil war too?
Yeah,
I don't think they do. I don't think they do personally, but if they're following the you know, like the rules of the government, what they've set them to do, then unlucky for them. You know, look what they did to Henry. You know what I mean? Handcuffed, they didn't even check him. We're telling him he'd been stabbed. He can't breathe. Blah 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 blah. And he went, "No, you haven't, mate." You know what I mean?
That's what he said. That's what the copper said to him. I don't believe you have, mate. He said, I don't believe you have. You know?
Yeah.
Something's radically wrong. And like I said earlier, everyone, no matter who you are, what ethnicity you are, what religion you are, everyone should be treated the same with the law.
Yeah.
You know? Everyone treated the
Yeah,
same fairly with the law.
Yeah. Do you think it's quite scary, Tyrone? Someone could attack you or attack me, and me and you get arrested.
Yeah, well, there's always that possibility, Chris.
Yeah, because
But, I mean, yeah,
Nathan said the police. Nathan Benson said the police are not trained proper.
well, I think, like I said to you last live, I think it was, Chris, that people are not interested in joining the police, Chris, and they're prepared to take anyone in. The standards are right low now, Chris, and it's plain to see. I've seen so many videos with police interactions where the people that are interacting with them have more knowledge about the law and the actual officer of the law. You know, crazy.
Did you see that cop in Manchester? He could just speak English.
Well, yeah, there is that. I mean, everyone should be speaking English in England, you know, and or Wales or Scotland or whatever, you know.
But it's like this, Tyrone, after all this, what's gone on, and we've all found out how two-tier they are, the police, you know what? I'd never trust a copper at all now. I couldn't do, because for the simple fact of what's went on with Southport, what's gone on with the grooming scandals, what's gone on with Henry. When it's all starting to come out now, bit by bit, me personally, I cannot trust a cop. I wouldn't want to speak to one anymore. I'd just tell them to do one. You know, say if I got attacked with someone and the hospital said, "All right, the police are here to talk to you," and I went, I'd tell them to fuck off.
I think they've lost the public. They've lost the public. The police, you know, they've lost them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think anyone, believes in the police force anymore. You know.
Tyrone, I need to make a quick phone call.
Why do the police?
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay, man. Okay.
All right. Sorry.
In a bit,
Tyrone, why do the police employ anyone?
Well, there you go, because they need officers, don't they? And then if you're not getting the right standard of person going in there, which people, it's such a bad. To be a copper, Chris, it's got to be one of the worst jobs around at the moment. You know, it's a thankless job.
Yeah.
But like I said, people are attacking. When you attack the police, they're attacking the wrong people. And by I mean protesting, this got out of hand, they're throwing wheelie bins, throwing stones, and that's wrong, you know. But I mean, I got it, Wolf. But what I think, Chris, is, you know, people need to march against the government, you know, not against the people, because the coppers are told what to do. They're there. That's their job. They got to do it, Chris. You know.
Yeah.
That's their job. That's the role they take in life. And they put themselves on the line. Yeah.
I get what the police, they've got a job to do, still got to feed the children, they've still got to put a roof over their heads. I get it, you know what I mean? But when you think about it, look at the George Floyd when Black Lives Matter, they made them kneel outside Downing Street. The coppers were kneeling on a knee. Why can't they have done that for white lives then? Because in my opinion, every life matters. Doesn't matter what colour, race, religion, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But listen, they asked Lammy, would he take the knee for this young lad? He took it for George Floyd. They asked him.
Tyrone, I have to go. I'm going to do my dad's garden.
Look after yourself, pal. Look after yourself. Take care, Chris.
Yeah, all right, Ty. Parker.
Hi, Wolfie, mate. How you doing, bro?
Hi, everybody in chat. Hello.
Yeah. It is. Go on.
Sorry. No, go on. Sorry, go on.
I mean, they put on. I don't know if anybody else watched Laura Koonsberg this morning, but you know, she put out Talami about the two-tier system. He fucking said, nothing wrong with the police to do, you know. But when you've got evidence in black and white, that's come out of their training programs, you know. It's there for them. This is what they're looking at, you know. And they were saying you have to treat the ethnic minorities basically better than you're treating the white people, you know.
Well, Ty, it opens it like Parky just said, you know, it's it opens the can of worms for like the grooming scandals that's been handled. You know, Manchester Airport, that's another one.
Yeah.
Emmy Arena, where they were scared of arresting certain people, you know, vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're scared of the race card coming out.
Yeah. Thing is to do, if they're going to go protest tonight, right, is to really finish the police off. Sit down. If they all just sit down in a line and let the police come forward and attack, that way that will then show that nobody threw anything at the police. I know it's hard, I understand that, but if nobody throws anything at the police, no one antagonizes them, just sits there, holds hands, a bit like the fucking Stop Oil marchers did.
I'm not holding no guy's hand.
No, but you know what I mean. If you sat in if you block the road like the Stop Oil lot did, you know, and let the police come and fucking attack. That way, all the auditors and all the social media, whatever you want to call them, are all filming this. That finishes the police off, because how are you going to explain that the police attacking anybody that's not done a single thing?
Yeah.
When they throw bricks, you're giving them an excuse to get out a clause, aren't they? They can get the batons out and they can do this, they can do that. If they don't do any of that, full stop and just a silent protest sort of thing.
Yes, Deegan.
And let them attack. That way, that will finish the police off.
Well, there is that, but look at Southampton, right? They marched all the way down to that street where Henry was lost alive, bless him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Who were the agitators there, right? If you look at them, the police were there with riot gear already. They wanted that to happen. They wanted that. So they agitated the crowd. And the crowd are like, nah, fuck you. So you're getting bricks thrown at you, wheelie bins thrown at you, the lot.
I kind of get why they panicked, because with what's going on, and if people marching down to that house, you know, there's anger there. It only takes one person to throw something lit on fire through a window. Do you know what I mean? I get that. It's handled wrong again.
Yeah, but that didn't happen though. They chased the police streets and they attacked the police. That's what it were all about.
Yeah, I'm with you. But they're in fear of that, aren't they?
Why do you have to condone what happened by throwing all that stuff at the police? You have to condone the police. If, like Wolfie said, if you sit in peacefully protesting and they draw their batons and start battering people, then
yeah, I get that. I do get it.
That's out of it, you know.
Yeah, I get it, Tyrone. I do. I really do get it. But it's like I'm saying that some people have enough. You know what I mean? And we've noticed with these protests outside hotels, blah blah blah, peaceful, not shouting, not kicking off, whatever. It's not done nothing. You know, they're not listening. The government are like Arthur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not done nothing. So this is why I think people are getting aggressive. Is for the simple fact is a peaceful protest. They ain't listening to you. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but I mean, it's the thing. Like I said, you do what we do. You don't react, but even when you react, it's going to be wrong. So how do people get their point across without doing something like that?
Well, exactly. This is what I'm saying. I don't condone the violence that they're doing and throwing wheelie bins and stuff. If I would have been there, I wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? Personally, I wouldn't have done it.
No, that's 100% right, but I will never conform, says Bear. The police did fuck all about Just Stop Oil other than stand around looking rather than dragging him off the roads and that. And the damage it did, destructing and criminal damage, there was fuck all. It was in the roads for days and months and months and months it went on. They could sit in the fucking road and block the traffic and bring things country to a standstill. But
that will show the two that there and well and truly there will show the two-tier system. How they happily sit there and let them sit there and do nothing. You sit there in Southampton and do the same thing, and they come swinging batons and dragging you and ripping you to pieces. And you've done nothing to it, nothing whatsoever to antagonise them. You don't even say Stam as a wanker. Nothing. Silent protest.
Look what happened in Leeds.
That, you've got them. Look
at the riot that happened in Leeds about the social services taking that child off the Romanian family.
Yeah.
The riots there, they set fire to a bus, they tipped cop cars over and everything. What did the police do? They run off. They run off and allowed it to happen for 2 days, 2 or 3 days, were it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
They are scared.
You know why, Porky, don't you? Because they're a minority.
Yep.
Thing is, they are scared because they know for a fact that the numbers that they're releasing into the system, oh, we got so many of this, so many of that, are all fake. They're a hell of a lot more than they're actually letting on. And they know they are frightened to death of if we arrest a certain person, they're all gonna gang up. Never mind, this or that, it's about the fucking religion or whatever. We stick together as a one. Boom. And they'll attack every fucking thing. And the police will be outnumbered, literally. And you'll have all the university fucking weirdos, the LGB for fucking Ukraine and all them fucking lot. They'll all be out as well, doing exactly the same thing, brainwashed. And they'll just destroy everything.
That's where the diversity is in, where you know the division and what they've caused is. You know what I mean? Or if you're English and like if you're white British, you're going to get fucking 2 years in prison for a year. But no, if you're a different colour or different religion, you get away with it. Scot fucking free off your pop. You know what I mean? Because they're scared of playing that race card.
Well, you've clearly seen it already from Manchester Airport. No ifs or buts whatsoever. Yeah. No, it could have been. It's CCTV footage, clear as a whistle. There's no arguing about it. We can't find them guilty. Why was that? I got a feeling there were certain kinds of people with a certain religion that when it comes down to it, it's a religion over the culture sort of thing. Fuck you lot. It's we come first, and that's what's fucking happened.
Well, exactly. I'm not a religious person, like I said before, Tyrone. I'm not religious or anything, but England's a Christian country, and I'll live by Christian values, of the country too, right? Well, you know what I mean. Yeah. But when you've got the government against your Christian country and the police against your Christian values or whatever, I think it's disgusting. Yeah.
Be honest, Parky, right? If somebody moves to India, I expect them to fucking live by the rules of India. Yes, if they move to Pakistan or wherever, a Middle East, a Muslim country or a Chinese country or whatever, a Sikh country, I expect them to live by them rules, because you're there as a guest, so you basically live by their rules. You adhere to them rules.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen here. That's the difference. It's like when system.
It's like when I go on holiday to Spain, I'll respect their country. You know what I mean?
You've got to.
If I went to Turkey, I'd respect their culture and their country. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go over there acting like a right cock end. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, exactly. But why should we put up with it?
Exactly.
Why should we put up with it?
Exactly, and that's what it's happening, Tyrone, and that's why people are pissed off. But when you're having your own government and the police turn against you, it's going to ruffle some feathers, isn't it? I'm sorry to say, but it is.
But it all starts in the schools by teaching these kids to hate yourself, hate how you was born. Feel ashamed. It doesn't matter whether you were born black or white, whatever. You should be ashamed of being this colour. You should be ashamed of this. You should be ashamed of your country. And it's like it's all one big fucking.
Oh. You see, I can't get over Lenny Henry asking for not millions, billions of pounds in reparation. But what the fuck, man?
Where's ours as well? Because lots of our women were,
of course,
the G word, the R word by the Nordic, weren't we? And the Romans came and the same thing to our women. So we should expect reparations as well. Same thing.
Yep.
But if you're not, what the fuck is this?
But it's funny though, isn't it, Ty? It's funny though, isn't it? How you get so offended by something, but money always makes it better. That's how offended you are by it.
Yep. It's madness. The country's
Starry cold, who you?
Another one.
Bye.
Not
Put your cock away. I don't get why they do that. It's like
some sad bastards,
what's the point? It's like you're faceless. You won't come on and say your piece. You got to act stupid. Get a life.
Yeah. Sad, isn't it? Sad state
It
of affairs.
It is, Ty. It is, mate. It
Sad
is.
state of affairs. I mean, let's get off the politic bus today because I think we've done it to death. And I think, I mean, when you look at it, it's no good denying there's not two-tier. It's there in black and white. There is two-tier policing. It's obvious. And like I said to Chris earlier, now they've just introduced it in Wales now for the police to report anybody that's speaking up against Muslims, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk about Muslims, but you can't speak against them, you know. So there you go again, you know. So, but
that's it, Tyrone. I just had my little rant there, but that's my opinion. Everybody has their own.
And
you
I
know.
think I would imagine the majority of the country feels the same way, you know. And it's fucking awful. It's come down to this, you know, that the people are pushed into a corner. They have to react in a certain way to try and get a point across, you know.
Well, that's what I said, Tyrone. People are pissed off. They've had enough.
If you were for the people, you would listen to the people, but obviously you're not for it. When you're not for the people, it's in a blind eye on what's going on.
Yeah, and I don't agree with the throwing of bricks and.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Disagree with that. Yeah,
but you're going to get people out there, Tyrone. Like I said, I wouldn't personally do it, but
I think they believe that's the only way they can respond to what's going on, because they don't listen to people. So what's the next thing they do? They turn to violence, you know, and they're pushing people into a corner, like I said, and the only way they're going to react is to fucking come back, you know.
Thing is, though, Ty, I mean, how many of them agree with what they were on about? You know, and they were dreading that fucking phone call of shit, they're going to call us in for fucking reinforcements. So shit, I don't want to go to this. I think that it's a case of, you know, you've got to be a man. He's got to be a man about stand up and say, look, I was wrong about what's going on. You know, I was totally wrong. You know, we're going to do drastic changes so everyone is treated the same, no matter what ethnicity you are, no matter what religion you are. We're all going to be policed the same and treated the same, you know. One law for everyone. Yes,
yeah.
100%.
And that's what's going on, like, because you can see there's a two-tier system there, and you can also see being ridiculed as being British. You know what I mean? It's
that Labour guy, isn't it? You know, they jailed that woman for a stupid fucking Twitter fucking comment. We at the same time, live on TV, they got that Labour politician there on about doing the throats and all that, you know.
Labour councillor, wasn't it? He
got away with it. You know, it's mental health, it's this, it's always the fucking mental health. Everyone's got mental fucking health. Man up, you fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, fucking madness. The world's gone crazy. But anyway, Tyrone, my fucking vegetables and strawberries and fruits are growing well. I just thought we'd change the subject.
Yeah. How are your cucumbers growing, Parky?
Well, they're not full. They're not even sprouted yet, them. But my tomatoes have sprouted. I've got about, out of 24, I think, about 13 have sprouted. Now my peas are sprouting really well. So, yeah, I'm fucking buzzing.
Well done, Porky, mate. Well done.
You know what I mean? I don't even have a garden, Tyrone. I've got a balcony, me.
They're hanging out the windows.
Hey,
what about the tobacco plants? Are they growing?
No, I've not done tobacco this time because they grow that big. No, they grow that big, Tyrone. I need an allotment, mate. I think I got 3,000 seeds, and I think about 100 and odd sprouted, and I could only keep 6 on the balcony. The leaves were that big.
What did you grow?
Golden Virginia.
Will you? I am thinking about it myself, to be honest. I am.
No, honestly, mate, if you've got the garden and the space to do it, mate, go for it, because I could only put 6. I had to throw the rest. I was gutted.
Yeah. I mean, I have been looking. I mean, I don't know if it's the right site to go on, but there's a site on, you type it in on Google, and there's a tobacco seed fucking website, but the only way I can explain it is like a Jamaican guy with a big fucking cigar in his mouth. Like fucking, I don't know if that's the right website or what.
Well, I got mine off eBay, mate. I got mine off eBay. Just put in Golden Virginia tobacco seeds, and you'll get them up, mate. They're 20 quid it worth for 3,000.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, and don't forget, once you've done your first crop on the top, there's a bud like a weed plant. There's a bud on top. Let it dry out and open it up. You've got your seeds again. You don't have to buy them again.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try that because the price of backy at the minute, and it's probably healthier as well because it hasn't got all the chemicals and shit that's been thrown in.
Wolfie, if you fucking stop smoking, I mean fucking tobacco.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper.
And it's cheaper. No, you're right though. It'd be a lot cleaner. It's freshly grown. Just make sure if you're gonna do it, make sure you do like watch videos on how to cure it properly. That's the hardest bit is curing it because you've got to let them hang and dry and cure it, in different ways.
Have you seen this video about this American doctor? He's saying now, right, that nicotine is very good for you, but not the nicotine they mess about with to put in tobacco. When they fuck about with the tobacco,
Yeah, chemicals and shit, and how they grow it.
Nicotine off the plant is supposed to be very good for you,
Yep, and that's like a freshly grown plant, like I've grown, and if it's sprayed with chemicals to help it grow faster and things like that, and whatever they do at these tobacco farms who do, like, say, Golden Virginia or Amber Leaf or whatever they put on it, I don't know. It's got chemicals. It's going to be bad for you.
Oh, yeah.
See, if I could find a tobacco plant that's very similar, because I mean, I can't smoke Golden Virginia. Amber Leaf, it's gorgeous. To me, Golden Virginia is too strong. Weird as it sounds.
Yeah, but you can buy Amber Leaf seeds as well, mate.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Of course you can.
Nicotine can kill off that's what they're saying. Nicotine can kill off COVID-19 and a lot of other diseases as well.
Well, it comes from the ground, doesn't it? It's a natural plant, isn't it? It's nothing being manufactured.
I believe there's a cure for cancer myself, but they don't want to bring it out because it's making too much money for the fucking pharmaceutical companies. I believe there's already a cure for cancer myself.
Yeah, they're making millions.
There's probably some plant out in the jungle or somewhere that is there.
What puzzles me, Ty? What puzzles me about this, and I'm probably wrong. I probably don't understand the science behind it. You know what I mean? But you end up getting cancer, and they already know that. Say you have a nuclear power plant fucking burst, they die of radiation poisoning, cancer and shit. So they'll take you into hospital, give you radiation chemotherapy, to kill a cancer that gives you cancer, and I can't get my head around that. There might be other bits to it, I don't know.
I know I've been through it. I've had radiotherapy, so
yeah. My mum did as well. My mum went through it before she passed with a brain tumor, but like Tyrone, I agree. There's a cure out there. They're just not releasing because they're making so much money on it. The big money. If they brought that cure out, they ain't making any money. I'm telling you.
It's probably something so simple as well.
Yeah, it will be.
Cost you pennies to stop.
Look how many years they've been having these donations, like to cure cancer cure and all that lot, and how much they make through everything like that. Once they've brought that cure out, they ain't getting that now.
No.
It's funny that they say to some people, there is stuff out there that we can cure you with, but it's so expensive we can't afford to give it to you. Fucking nonsense. What's up? People's lives, are at stake. They do all they can, no matter what the fucking cost is. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, it makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? All these people that, especially these like super. I'm not talking the average rich person. The super rich, the elitists. They all seem to live to very, 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 very high ages, don't they?
Well, they can afford the best of health, Wolfie.
Yeah.
Best of treatment, best of health, and they don't suffer at all. Well, we have to wait fucking 2 years to be seen and diagnosed with something that's probably going to kill us. They get diagnosed straight away and get treatment straight away. So
yeah.
I bet if Charlie has toothache in the morning before you can get the kettle boiled to make a brew, he's already in the next room in the special dentist ward, having his filling done. Before the kettle fucking boils.
Yeah, we're just fucking fodder, We're just fucking fodder. We're there to be used and abused. That's what it is,
Exactly. We're like the guinea pigs. It's what they test on us, just, what I mean? And then that's where they make the money. And
Yeah, you know,
we're them fucking guinea pigs in that cage, and let's test this on you. You know, let's say with COVID, same with all that lot, and that's what it is. And
there's
they're
more and more
money.
coming out about COVID now, how bad it was. I mean, and why they brought it out so quickly, and it's meant to fucking deplete some of the population by the look of it, and they reckon it's going to give a lot of people heart disease and different things. You know, I know I was soft enough to have 3 jabs. I think I had. You know,
I didn't have a single one.
You didn't have one, did you?
No, me and the missus. It was. I think it was probably our only big major ever argument we've ever had. You know, and I were in tears because it was about she was going to get a jab for work, and we had this massive, big, proper shouting argument, you know, about it, you know, and she, in the end, she didn't have it done. I was like, I don't want to end up fucking burying you. You know what I mean?
You know what happened with me? For me, I'm the first one. I didn't want any of them, and it said, right, we had just paid $5,000 for holiday, and they said you can't travel unless you've had a COVID injection. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I had the fucker. You know what I mean? I was dead against the fucking things. My missus is, well,
she didn't have it in the end. She didn't have it, and then she's walked up to it all now, and she's fucking hell. She's like David Icke on steroids. She spots it a mile off.
I'm like you though, Tyrone. There, I've had the jabs. Not all of them. I didn't have like the 4th, 5th, and whatever. You know, the boosters and shit. I didn't have that because it was my son's first ever holiday when COVID come out. His first ever holiday, and he was looking forward to it all year. And then that come out. And you know when they said that you've got to be jabbed to go, you know, to fly and go abroad.
Yeah.
I had to have it. He didn't. But I had it because I didn't want to let him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he was looking so forward to it. And fair enough, I've had it done, but I did it for him, you know.
You know, when you get to a certain age, you say, you like Blinter saying, you know, he doesn't even get the flu jab now, you know. And I do have a flu jab every year, but they sent me stuff to have a fucking shingles jab. And I said, no, fuck that. I'm not having a shingles jab. Fuck it. I've been jabbed enough in my fucking lifetime. Fuck it, you know.
Right? It might sound horrible, like, ugh. You know, it's like most of the time you're getting colds, coughs, infections because you got a shit immune system. Yeah, you know, like when you were a kid, you were never ill, but you was outside fucking about in soil and shit like that. So me personally, it's just me in the house. I go for a piss. I ain't washing my hands. My own cock. You know, I'll go outside and be dealing with shit. I don't wash my hands. If I do dog shit, yeah, I'll wash my hands. But anything else, I don't wash my hands. I don't get ill.
Shingles is a bastard, man. It is painful. You know? I was, what was I going to say? Yeah, my missus had shingles once. She was fucking terrible with it, you know. Covered her back and her fucking chest, everything. It's a bastard. But I mean, I went through so much when I was working in, for Welsh Water in the treatment works and all that business, you know, and we had a fucking jab for different things, pleurisy, typhoid, tetanus, and everything. The thing is, people say, "Oh, we don't know what's in a COVID jab, what's in that?" But do you know what's in a fucking any jab you have when you give a tetanus? Do you know what's in that? I don't fucking got a clue what's in tetanus, you know.
Well, it was like me, that Cyrone, when I done my hand not long ago. I done my hand, I went to hospital and that. They were going to give me a tetanus. And I went, nah, you're all right, I don't want it. Because you don't know what's in that either.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be, you know, you knew what were in it. So you didn't know what was in it, but you knew they weren't going to really harm you. But now they're just fucking psychotic, fucking evil bastards, aren't they? And they'll put any old cocktail of shit in.
Yeah, you don't know, do you?
They're pushing this Ebola thing, don't they? It's, you know, it's really rife in this part, you know. Well, fucking keep it over there and don't bring it over here. When something like that happens, obviously, first thing you do, which they should have done with, is shut down the airport, monitor who's leaving that fucking country and where they're traveling to, and check them out. You don't let anybody just come from that country, jump on a plane and go all around the fucking world spreading it. No, you fucking monitor them. You check them out first, you know. You can't.
You quarantine them. You quarantine them for like 2-3 months. Make sure they're clear. You know. Yeah,
exactly. And that's why fucking COVID spread so fast. People said, "Oh, you come from this part of China. Where was it starting out in China? oh, he just come from this part of China and he's gone to, maybe the UK or he's gone to fucking some part of Europe. Fucking
well,
nothing is spreading around.
Apparently the COVID it happened on an airplane. It went airborne, didn't it, through the air vents and stuff from someone coming from China, blah, blah, and it spread and spread and spread. But then it made me laugh that because you looked on the news when the news were all everybody's locked down and the news were on. There were people like just dying in the street. There were coppers in China kicking doors in and shooting people. It were all bullshit.
Yeah, like Resident Evil, weren't it? It's
like, I've seen the video of the WHO on the line with their masks on, and they thought the camera had gone, and they all pulled their masks off.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. You couldn't make it up.
Yeah,
but have you noticed now though? Everything now is over dramatized. We have a bit of hot weather. Oh, we got a bit of funny sun. What do you call it? Fucking heat wave coming through. Oh, we got freezing cold superstorms coming.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I can never see the public going into a lockdown again. They won't wear that fucking bullshit anymore.
Oh, they will. They will. If you said to them, especially summertime, you notice when they had the lockdown, it was beautiful, gorgeous weather outside. There was lovely fucking blue skies. There wasn't a cloud in sight. It didn't piss down.
How many businesses went to the wall during that? How many small businesses went under because of COVID?
Well, they're not asked, are they? Because they're going to import all the grub and all the food. They don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah.
Small companies. As long as you're a big company, you can afford the losses because you got businesses elsewhere. As long as you feed them and you say, here you go, lovely sunny weather. Here's a bit of money. Go and spend the time in the garden with your kids, swigging alcohol. Hey, we get extra money. You can buy a paddling pool.
Yeah, that was furlough, weren't it? Furlough.
That's it. Because I was looking for a pool for the dog after it had ended, and then fucking eBay was overflowing with fucking 5-foot fucking pools, overrunning, only fucking 2-month-old. They were wasting the money.
Well, what else could you spend your money on except for a pool and a few beers, man? You're stuck in your garden.
But it's the thing, though. You see, you keep them happy. Give them money. Nice weather. You can have barbecues. Who's gonna fucking argue having a nice summer off work? All paid for, mostly paid for.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, to be quite honest. I deserved a break. I was like, fucking hell, I'm getting paid for just chilling in my garden, playing games on my computer, chatting on YouTube. You know what I mean?
And that's what they'll do again. And then they'll do it again. They'll do the same thing.
The best thing that came about COVID was you could work from home, but after that, they thought, right, it's cheaper to let them continue working from home because it's costing a fortune to run this building, the heat, the electric.
My nephew still works from home now. He works for Co-op. He works for the Co-op. He's high up in the Co-op. He still works from home now, and I'm like, you jammy cunt. You can work from home. Where my job is, I can't. I've got to go into it to do my job. I can't bring a welding machine here and do it at home. You know what I mean?
I think the whole world was fucking duped by the COVID fucking business.
It was. It was.
There'll be another one along shortly, but like I said, Wolfie, I don't think people are going to fall for that, and I don't think people will fucking stay in on. Well, people will say fuck you. I'm going out. Fuck it.
I think the next one will be Ebola.
Whatever it is, you've got to get over it, haven't you? You've got to be immune to it. Whatever comes around, like flu is evolving all the time. It's changing all the time. Flu. You don't get the same flu every year. It changes every year. It evolves. So you've got to learn to get over. Your body's got to learn to get immune to it.
Yeah, but that's what wound me up with the COVID situation. They blamed it on flu-like symptoms. Everybody gets a cold.
But every symptom they had, right, could corrugate with something else, another illness, whether it be a cough, a cold, a sneeze, a broken fucking toe.
Yeah,
everything sort of had to intermingle and link to that. And they'll do it again. Human beings are fucking sheep. It could be pissing down outside now, and the TV says it's snowing blue fucking flakes of snow. Blue. People would fucking believe it instead of looking out the window and seeing it fucking raining.
Yeah.
People are gullible. They are gullible sheep.
Yes.
Right. Anyway, Ty, I'm going to jump off, mate.
I was just going to say, close down because my dinner's ready.
Go and get your food then, Ty.
Yeah, I'm jumping off. I've got to give me daddy's
Mistake is
medication, make him a
killing me.
brew, and then we're having a beef dinner.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks
All
for
right,
popping
Ty.
up, boys. Pleasure as always.
Thanks, Ty. Thanks,
Thanks,
Porky.
Ty.
And
In a
chat.
bit, we'll
Take
Facebook.
care.
Yep.
Cheers.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Thanks, chat, for popping in. Been good to see you all, and big up the mods, big up the chat. Anything discussed on the panel today is obviously you have a right to agree or disagree with it, and you've all got your own opinions. I think we were fair in what we were saying, and you know we're all one side of the fence or the other. But I will say this again: attacking the police is not going to solve anything. Violence is not going to solve anything. I know some people say it's we can't get a message across unless we take it into our own hands, and I think that's wrong. There's got to be some way of actually getting over this. But yeah, so all we're asking for really is police. When in regard to policing, is we're all treated the same, no matter what colour your skin is or what religion you are. Everyone treated the same. That's all we want. And by saying that, people, I would say, be kind to those that are kind to you. If they're not, fuck them. And as we say in Wales, oil vow, goodbye, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of Sunday, people. Stay safe, and God bless. Take care. Oil vow.